This is the bin where I store all my cotton yarns and threads, and recently I got a yarn order from Hobby that took me nearly 2 weeks to put away because of the mess inside this bin. Every now and then I like to pull out my yarn stash to see what I actually have, and sometimes if I have the desire and the will, I write down what I have and how much in grams. I also have a spreadsheet for this, but I only pull this out when I'm about to make a super large yarn order. When I do a proper stash cleanup, I take out any yarn that's been tangled up from me digging and clawing around like a chicken whenever I'm about to start a project. For the messy yarns, I either use my yarn winder to make cakes or I ball up the yarn depending on how much there is. Then I carefully put everything back in the box or the bin they came from. For now, I'm focusing on stashing away my hobby yarn along with the others, and what I'm realizing is that Friends Cotton is now the dominant yarn in this bin, and I know it's going to need more space. Eventually, this other cotton yarn is going to have to move out and get its own place with other roommates. Until they find a new home, I've separated my crochet threads and placed them inside a plastic bag so they can stop getting cotton fluff all over them. Also, crochet thread is not fun to untangle. And my assorted stash of cotton yarn will go on the bottom because that's how often I use it. I'm keeping smaller bits of yarn inside a box, and then I'm going to place that box on top of the other cotton yarn that I never used. Of course, after I finish filming this, I'm going to think of some new projects so I can use this yarn. And the remaining yarn gets neatly stacked. Not by rainbow order because I can't be bothered to remember or look up rainbow order, so it's whatever makes sense to me right now. Now it's all nice and neat and pretty, and I can admire it for 5 seconds before I have to pull out a skein from the bottom.